morning, students. Today we are going to learn to solve quadratic equation by factorization method. I have taken some examples here. So let's start. The first example is x squared minus 24x minus 81 equal to 0. You have a factorization method you have already learned in 8th standard, 9th also. Still again let us revise. Now this is what we have to split the middle term. So take the first coefficient of first term and the last term. So it is here it is 1. 1 into this term minus 81 is equal to minus 81 only. So factorize this. Split this minus 81 in such a way that if you add or subtract, you must get minus 24. So 27 into 3. If you multiply, you will get 81. But if you subtract them, you will get 24. Now if I subtract, I am going to get minus 24. So I'll put a greater number minus sign this side and here plus sign. Now see, if I multiply minus into plus, I am going to get minus into plus minus 27 into 3 is 81. Minus 27 and plus 3, if I simplify, I will get minus 24. So take these, that is the splitted form of the middle term. X squared minus 27. Either you can write plus 3 or minus 27. Any you can write. So minus 27x plus 3x minus 81 equal to 0 in this form. Now, the first two term, what is common? X is common here into x1 is gone common, another uncommon remains here. Plus into minus, this minus. X is gone out as common, so only 27 remains here. Close the bracket. Now, take out common from the next two term. This sign, whatever it is, plus or minus, write it down here. Now, 81 and 3 common, you will find 3 because they are multiples of 3. So, again we don't have any more common, so open the bracket. Plus into plus, here plus, we will get 3 is come out as common. So, only x remains plus x. Plus into minus, here minus, you have to multiply this sign. Now 81 divided by 3 is equal to as 27 equal to 0. So you have to see that these two brackets you get the same. If you don't get these two brackets same, then that means your factorization is wrong. See, here when you take out common, 3 is come out as common, then here this number we get it by 81 divided by 3. You will get 27. In this way you have to take out the common. This is uncommon. These two brackets must be the same. Now you form the factors at this two common bracket as one factor minus 27x minus 27 into with the terms which is outside the bracket form out the next factor x plus 3 equal to 0. So these are the factors of this quadratic equation. So we got it as equal to 0. Now we can take it as x minus 27 is equal to 0 each bracket, or x plus 3 is equal to 0. So now we get x is equal to x value. Take this 27 that side, it will be plus 27, or x is equal to, take this plus 3, that side you will be minus 3. Therefore, solution of this quadratic equation, that is x is equal to either 27 or minus 3. The second example, 2m square is equal to 50. 2m square is equal to 50. It is not in the general form of a quadratic. So let us bring in the general form. 2m square minus 50 equal to 0 in the general form. Here constant term c is, the mid term c is remaining, bx, ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0. That is the general form. Ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Here this is c, minus 50 is c. Only this term is missing. So then also we can solve this quadratic equation. It's a quadratic equation. We can solve it by factorization method. Now here we haven't to split the middle term because middle term is missing. Now only we have to take out the common terms. What is common here? Numerical value 2 and 50. So we can take out numerical value 2. 2 into uncommon is m squared here first term. Plus into minus, minus 50 divided by 2 is 25. Close the bracket, equal to 0. So we got it in the factor form now. But this again we can split it as what? So here we can write it as in this form, that is 2 into. This can be also written as 2 into, because m squared minus 25 is a square number, so it is in the form of a square minus b square. That is equal to as a plus b into a minus b. So we can spread this in this form. So it is here, it is in the form of into m, that is a plus root of this 25 is 5, or into m minus 5 equal to 0. Now this we can take it as 2 into m plus 5 is equal to 0, or m minus 5 equal to 0. So 2 into m plus 5 equal to 0. We can multiply this as 2m plus 2 5 are 10 equal to 0, or we can solve in this form also. M plus 5 is equal to multiply 2 into it is. So if I take it this side, 2 by 0 by 2. So m plus 5 equal to 0. So m is equal to as minus 5. Here it is m minus 5 equal to 0 directly. So we can take m minus 5 equal to 0, or m is equal to 5. Therefore we can take m is equal to as, or solution of this quadratic equation, that is m is equal to minus 5 or 5. This is the solution. Third one is 4y square minus 5y is equal to 0. This is also just like the second one. Now see here, you can see that variable y is common here. Here the middle term is there, but the constant c is missing in this quadratic equation. So here we can take out variable y as common. Uncommon what remains? 4y minus y is gone out 5 equal to 0. This is more shorter. Now only these two factors equal to 0. So y equal to 0 you can take, or 4y minus 5 equal to 0. This bracket equal to 0. So y equal to 0 we already got. Now or here y is equal to 4y is equal to, take this 5 that side, it will be plus 5. So y is equal to 5 by 4. Therefore, solution we get it as y is equal to 0, or it is equal to 5 by 4. Now let us solve the fourth question. 81x squared is equal to 49. So bring it in the general form. 81x squared minus 49 is equal to 0. So this is in the form of a squared minus b squared. 49 is a square number. So a squared minus b squared is equal to a plus b into a minus b. So directly we can factorize this as root of this 81 is 9x plus root of 49 is 7. A plus b into a minus b. A minus b is equal to 0. So here we got these two factors as equal to 0. Now we can take 9x plus 7 equal to 0, or 9x minus 7 equal to 0. So we get 9x is equal to minus 7 here, or 9x is equal to plus 7. So x is equal to minus 7 by 9, or x is equal to 7 by 9. Therefore, solution of this quadratic equation, that is x is equal to minus 7 by 9, or it is 7 by 9. This is the solution for the fourth one. Next one. Fifth question is 6p square minus 7p plus 1 is equal to 0. This is the general form. Now we have to take, see, in the first question which we have solved by splitting the middle term, that is factorization method. Here we have got coefficient of p squared as 6. So take the first term and the last term. So 6p square multiplied by 1, we get 6 1 are 6, 6p square only. So split this in such a way that you get the add or subtract, you should get a minus 7p. So 6 1 are 6. 6, if I split, it is 6 1 are 6. 6 plus 1 equal to 7, middle term. There is no other option. Otherwise, we have factors of 6 as 2, 3s are 6 also. But 2 plus 3 is 5, or 3 minus 2 is 1. We won't get this 7. So, we have to take this 6 1 is 6 as the factor. So, 6p and only p. 6 1 is 6. Now, if I add them, I will get 6 plus 1 7. But I will put the same sign. Because if both the numbers have same sign, add and put the same sign. So it is, if I simplify, you'll get minus 7p and minus p is equal to minus 7p. Now if I multiply this, minus into minus is plus. Because here minus into minus, plus into plus, it is plus only. It is plus 6p square. So minus into minus plus, 6 1 is 6, p into p square. So therefore the splitted middle term is minus 6p and minus p. So I will write this as 6p square minus 6p minus p plus 1 equal to 0. Now minus 7p is split as minus 6p and p. Now from the first two terms, what is common? Take out 6 as common and even again p is common here. What is uncommon left? 6 comes out as common and p came out as common and only one p remains uncommon. Plus into minus is minus. 6 comes out as common, p also came out as common. Nothing remains, means 1 is uncommon here. Now come to this next two terms. Here minus sign is there, so put the minus sign first. Now what is common here? Nothing is common. If you find nothing common, just write 1. Put the bracket. Minus into minus, you will get plus p here. Minus into plus is minus here. So 1 divided by 1 is 1 equal to 0. Now we got the same two brackets. This becomes as 1 factor p minus 1 into the second factor as the coefficient on the outside the brackets which is there, that forms the next factor. 6p minus 1 equal to 0. Now p minus 1 is equal to 0, you have to take or 6p minus 1 equal to 0. So p is equal to, as if I take 1 that side, it is plus 1, or 6p is equal to here again plus 1. So p will be equal to as 1 by 6. Therefore, solution of this quadratic equation, that is p is equal to 1 or 1 by 6. This is the solution for the fifth one. Now sixth question. 5m square is equal to 22m plus 50. Same type, but this is not in the general form. So let us first bring it in the general form. So it is 5m square minus 22m minus 15 equal to 0. Now, I have to take the first term and the last term. So it is 5m square multiplied by this minus 15. So you get plus into minus minus 75m square. Now split this 75 in such a way that if you add or subtract, you should get minus 22m. So it would be better. 25 3s is 75, you know. 25 minus 3 is equal to 22. So it is split as 25m and 3m. But what sign we have to put? As I am going to subtract this, if I subtract it, I will get I will get 22. So this sign, put it to the greater number, minus. The other you put plus sign. So minus into plus I will get minus. If I multiply minus into plus, minus 25 into 3 is 75, m into m square. I got the product. If I simplify this, minus 25m and plus 3m, this is equal to as minus 22m. That is equal to the middle term. So this minus 22m can be split as in this form. Minus 25m plus 3m. So write in the splitted form. 5m squared minus 25m plus 3m minus 15 equal to 0. There are 4 terms here now. From the first two terms, what is common? 5. 5, 25. Multiples of 5. 5 is common. Numerical value 5 is common. And variables m is common. So put it in the bracket. 5 is coming out as common. M came out as common again. only 1 m remains in. Plus into minus, minus. 25 divided by 5 is 5. M is came out as common, so close the bracket. Now, come to this side from these two terms. First of all, you write here plus sign is there, write the sign here. Now, numerical value 3 is common here. So, take out this 3 common, put the bracket. 3 comes out as common, so m will remain here. Plus into plus, plus m. Plus into minus, here minus. 15 divided by 3 is 5 is equal to 0. Now we got the same bracket. This becomes 1 factor m minus 5. The other factor is with this what is outside the bracket, that is 5m plus 3 is equal to 0. I got this quadratic equation, the factors of this. Is these two brackets if I multiply, I will get it in this form. In this form, the second step. I will get the same question again. So now these two factors is equal to 0. So m minus 5 is equal to 0 I can write, or 5m plus 3 is equal to 0. So m is equal to, as if I take 5, that's it, it's plus 5, or 5m is equal to minus 3. M is equal to now minus 3 by 5. Therefore, solution of this quadratic equation, that is m is equal to 5, or it is minus 3 by 5. Minus 3 by 5. This is the question from your textbook, practice set 2.2, page number 36, 7th question, activity question. Now look at this question. You have to solve it by factorization method only. Now, see, coefficient of x squared is root 2. Root 2 x squared plus 7x plus 5 into root 2 equal to 0. A is equal to as root 2 here, B is equal to as 7, and C is equal to 5 into root 2. So, for factorization method, you have to multiply first term into the last. So, it is multiplied to root 2 x squared into 5 root of 2. It will give you 5 root 2 into root 2 is 2 into x squared. So that you will get it as 5 to the 10x squared. Now this 10x squared split in such a way that you get the middle term as 7x. So if 5 2s is 10, 5 plus 2 is 7. So 5x and 2x are these are the factors of 10x squared. Now I want plus 7x. So put plus plus. So plus into plus I will get plus 10x squared. Then if I simplify, plus 5x plus 2x, it is equal to as plus 7x. Therefore write the splitted form of this middle term, root 2x squared plus 5x plus, I will write 2x here, it would be more better, 2x plus 5x plus 5 root of 2 equal to 0. Now, look at this, from this first two term I have to take out common. Here only x is common and here root 2, but this 2 I can bring it in this form also. So this would be in this form, root 2 x squared plus root 2 into root 2 x, because root 2 into root 2 is equal to 2. You have learnt in 9th standard third chapter. Now this other term will remain the same. 5x plus 5 root of 2 equal to 0. Now what is common in these two terms? First two terms. Root 2 is common. Again x is common. Bring out this uncommon, what is left? Root 2 gone out, 1x gone, only 1x remains here. Plus into plus is plus. Root 2, 1 is gone out and the other remains, root 2. X gone out as common. So only root 2 remains. Now write this sign as it is. Now what is common here? Numerical value 5 is common. Bring out this common 5 into uncommon, what is left? Plus into plus, 5 gone out, only x will remain. Plus into plus is plus. 5 gone out as common and uncommon only root 2 remains. So therefore here this is equal to 0. Now see, x plus root 2, x plus root 2. Two brackets the same I have got. So this becomes one factor, x plus root 2. The other one is root 2x plus 5 equal to 0. So x plus root 2 is equal to 0 or root 2x plus 5 equal to 0. So I will get it here, x is equal to as minus root 2 or here root 2x is equal to minus 5. So x is equal to as minus 5 by root 2. Now the value of x, denominator is here an irrational number. You have learnt rationalization of the denominator in 9th standard. So we should not keep this as denominator as an irrational number. Therefore we can rationalize this. X is equal to minus 5 upon root 2 into root 2 by root 2. So x will be equal to as minus 5 root 2 upon root 2 into root 2 is 2. Therefore x value we have got it as is equal to minus root 2 or x is equal to minus 5 root 2 upon 2. Therefore solution of this, that is x is equal to as minus root 2 or x is equal to as minus 5 root 2 by 2. So this is an activity question. Fill in the blanks of the textbook.